Welcome to Movie House Cinemas. Popcorn? Yes, please. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the movie. Reclining chairs? Don't mind if I do. Action, thriller, romance, we got it all. Discover the cinema today. Movie House Cinemas, home of the movies.
Good evening, and welcome along to Rob and Elliott tonight. Good to have your company once again. Coming up on the show, I'll be chatting to Coronation Street legend turned Mother Superior. Sue Cleaver is going to be with us, telling us about her new role in Sister Act, the musical. I'll also be chatting to Antiques Roadshow star Theo Burrell. We'll find out about this year's Cathedral Quarter Arts Festival with Sean Kelly. And we'll have some brand new music from Gareth Dunlop and also something from Baxter, Dury as well. And myself and Kim Kelly have been out and about at this year's Northern Ireland Takeaway Awards. But as always, we begin the show with a look back at some of this week's quirky news stories. To help us do it, broadcaster and journalist Kim Kelly is back with us. How are you?
I'm the very best, and you?
I'm very well, thank you. So we're starting off with this story, and this reminds me of the theme tune to the 1980s TV show Fame. I Want to Live Forever.
Do you want to live forever?
Not really, no.
No, me neither. But do you want to live to be 100 if you were happy and healthy?
Yes, because I have said this recently that I'm not growing old.
Well, you're not.
And with all the stuff that you can get done, I think I could do 100.
Well, I've been busy finding out. Apparently, the secret to a long and happy life is the power of 9. Now, scientists, because they have nothing better to do than do these kinds of things that I talk about, they have been busy. They have found out that there are 5 places in the world where there are people who are 100 years old who live very happily. And those places are California, Greece, Costa Rica, Japan, and Italy. This is where we have our happiest old people. Or will we call them old people?
Well,
I don't know.
Well, they kind of are.
Well, they kind of are,
yeah.
yes. Okay, so, and they've found out why these people are so happy, because these people have a common thread. So there's 9 things. Let's see if you fit into any of these categories. Okay, number 1, you have to move daily. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go to the gym, but just moving about, you know, maybe walking to the shop.
I'm walking every day. I'm taking Mia for a walk every day. So I've got the first one.
Number 1, okay, that's perfect. Routines. Now, it's very important to have this because otherwise you're going to be stressed. Stress, as we know, is a killer. So we need routine. Well, so these people apparently all lead lives where they know exactly what they're doing. They meditate at this time, they eat at this time, they sleep at that time.
That's just boring.
Yes, so no to routine. Okay, that's 10 years knocked off. Wine at 5 p.m.
Now, there's an idea.
Yeah, I mean...
I could live with that.
As if you don't already. Apparently 1 or 2 glasses, even up to 4, is what these people are drinking. And they are, not that we are, of course, suggesting that anybody would drink 4 glasses of wine ever, but, you know, they're doing it and they're 100 years old. Having a purpose in life. So even if that purpose is to get up and walk your dog, so you've got a purpose.
I've got a purpose, yeah.
A plant-based diet.
Oh.
I've been actually trying this recently.
Really?
Yes, I've been trying to be more healthy, and I've been cutting out processed foods and...
I could cut out processed foods.
Okay, so let's start to do that.
I couldn't cut out meat, I don't think.
I could maybe, let's try. Because we do want to live long.
And I'll add another 10 years under my life if I do this, yes?
Well, I think so. I don't have the exact figures.
Okay.
Okay, putting your loved ones first. So having lots of loved ones around you, you do. Obviously, you've got Mrs. E and Mia and your daughter, so that's good. Yeah.
So I'm going to live to 90 then?
No.
No.
Finding your tribe. So that's like finding friends who you really like and you're comfortable with.
I have that.
You've got a good circle of friends, so that's good. The other thing is the 80% rule. So you eat 80% of your food first thing in the morning, and then sort of don't eat much in the evenings.
I'm not a morning eater.
I can't eat in the morning either.
No, I don't like eating in the morning, and I can't eat all that cereal, breakfasty stuff either. No.
So again, and the final thing is to have a sense of belonging.
Right. Okay.
I mean, yes. So maybe we'll live to be 95.
So yeah, I think around the 90
it's worth
mark.
thinking about. I definitely think it's worth thinking about. The 4 glasses of wine does appeal.
It does, actually.
I mean, I'm not going to lie.
I can live with that.
And the walking the dog.
Yeah.
So let's try harder.
Okay.
So actually, speaking of dogs, there's a very happy dog in California. Now, this dog went missing last July.
Right.
And its parents were going nuts, as you would. How would you feel if your doggy went missing?
I'd be devastated, of course.
Well, these people were devastated that young Mishka went missing, and they put up the signs, they went on Facebook, did all the usual things. The dog was tagged, nothing happened. So fast forward to Easter time, and in the state of Massachusetts, they found this dog.
Wow.
They found the dog in Massachusetts.
What was it doing all those months?
It was happy as Larry. It was healthy, happy, well fed. So they think that somebody maybe stole it.
Ah, yes.
And took it over there and then abandoned it.
I see,
so
yes.
I like that little happy ending. So you know, whenever you like share those posts on Facebook, you know those people who share posts for lost dogs in New York, it is worth sharing those.
There you go.
Keep on sharing those dog posts.
Yes, there we go.
And keeping on an animal theme, we have some very happy rats in New Orleans.
Rats? How can rats be happy? They're horrible creatures.
Well, okay, so the New Orleans Police Department is not a good place to work. Apparently the buildings are falling apart. They're really crumbling. There isn't any money to fix them. They're dirty, they're disgusting. They're always going on strike, whatever. But recently they found rat droppings. So they realised that the rats have got in here.
Right, yes.
And they're like, oh no, this is terrible. But then they suddenly realised where the rat droppings were. They were in the room. You know whenever they seize drugs off people?
Yes.
And they store them. The rats were in the drug room and they were having a fine old time.
So stoned rats roaming around the place.
They were high as kites and absolutely loving life. And yeah, they're going to have to get them, you know, they're going to have to bring in Rent-A-Kill or something. But apparently Rent-A-Kill had said that they'd never dealt with rats that were stoned before, so they weren't quite sure how they were going to go about it. And there was a press conference and yes, the commissioner did confirm that the rats were stoned. So that's nice for the rats, isn't it?
There we go.
There we go. Maybe they'll lead a long and happy life. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? So,
as always, we learned so much from you. Is that your lot this week?
That's my lot.
Okay, we'll see you back here same time next week. Right, time now for some brand new music, and singer-songwriter Gareth Dunlop is back with a brand new album. It comes out in June. It also plays the limelight on the 28th of June, and this is his brand new single. Here's Gareth Dunlop, and this is called Go Down Swinging.
Red hair like a warning sign, wild it won't be tamed. Strength imposters imitate, bravery fear can't claim. Sweetness for the sorrowful, a light that knows no shade. Warmth this cold world's longing for, beauty time won't fade, beauty time won't fade. Make the world work hard to bring you to your knees. Make the road you walk feel the sound of your heels. Make the stars line up when your soul starts singing. And if you ever go down swinging. Go down swinging. Go down swinging. Go down swinging.
brand new music from Gareth Dunlop, and hopefully we'll have him live in the studio sometime in the next few weeks. Still to come on the show, I'll be chatting to Antiques Roadshow star Theo Burrell, but up next I'll be meeting a Coronation Street legend who's turned Mother Superior for her latest role in Sister Act the musical. I'll be chatting to Sue Cleaver right after these.
Is your child a budding chef? Do you think they could be the next culinary sensation, the rising star young chef of the year? If your child is aged between 10 and 16, this is their chance to shine. Simply send a short video of them cooking their signature dish and telling us a little bit about themselves, along with their details to youngchefni@gmail.com. Entries close June 30th, 2024, so get your child's entry in now.
Heading to the North Coast, the Jet Centre in Coleraine offers entertainment for everyone. There's an 8-screen movie house cinema with all the best movies, 10-pin bowling, a massive arcade, soft play for the wee ones. Outdoors, there's a mini fun park and gem mining, plus an 18-hole floodlit mini golf course. Rain or shine, there's something for everyone here at the Jet Centre. Find out more at thejetcentre.co.uk.
Welcome back to Rob and Elliott tonight. Now, the musical Sister Act is currently on tour throughout the whole of the UK. It was in Belfast last week. I went to see it. Absolutely amazing show. So if you get a chance, do catch it on tour. Coronation Street legend Sue Cleaver. We know her for playing the part of Eileen Grimshaw. She's taken on the role of Mother Superior in Sister Act. And here's what happened when I caught up with Sue last week. So, Coronation Street star Sue Cleaver is currently on tour throughout the whole of the UK. She's appearing in a Sister Act the musical, playing the part of Mother Superior. And I'm pleased to say she joins us now. Sue, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. I'm very good, yes. Enjoying my time in Belfast.
So we're used to seeing you playing the part of Eileen Grimshaw in Coronation Street. Now this role in Sister Act, the Mother Superior, is a million miles away from Eileen.
It is indeed, yeah. It's a very different character. You know, Sister Act's the story of Dolores Van Cartier, who has to enrol in the witness protection and come and stay in the convent because she's witnessed a murder. And so it's the meeting of these two very, very different women. I mean, Mother Superior is a very traditional, authoritative character. And it's the meeting of these two women and how their life, what the lessons they learned from each other. And it's very funny. And it's a joyous evening, which I hope you discovered when you came the other night.
And by the end of the show, everybody is on their feet. They're all singing and dancing. In fact, even you are on your feet singing and dancing at the end.
I'm on my feet singing and dancing. Yeah, it's great. It is miles away from Eileen, so don't expect to come and see Eileen. And there is no Eileen in this show.
Now, for all the Corrie fans out there, you haven't said goodbye to Eileen, have you?
No, I literally just asked them, I said, can I have a little break for a few months? And they said, yeah, that's fine. So Eileen will be back. As soon as she finishes this tour, she'll be back.
And you've been playing Eileen in Coronation Street for something like 24 years now.
Yeah, gosh. I mean, I said I'd only stay 1 year. And it's very seductive. And I've loved my time there. I brought up my son. I mean, he's 28 now. He was, so he was 4 and a bit when I joined. So, yeah, so I brought him up on that. Not that he ever watched it, but...
Now, on the Sister Act opening night in Manchester, you had lots of your Corrie friends there in the audience. So that must have been a bit nerve-wracking.
A lot of them came to the opening night. And, I mean, it was nerve-wracking because I literally had 4.5 days rehearsal to join this show. I was literally in London in a room with a director and the MD and 2 other actors. And I did it in 4.5 days. And then I joined the show. I had 1 run through with the cast, and then I was on stage in Brighton. So then I had like 4 shows in Brighton, and then I hit Manchester. So so it was terrifying, but I'm really pleased with myself. I nailed it. And I think I pulled it off, and I'm just loving it.
So what's going to be your next big challenge then?
I do have some things in the pipeline, but unfortunately I cannot discuss them at this moment. So I'll have to come back to you at another time.
I would love you to come back and do that. Now, I'm always interested to know, with the stars of Coronation Street, who would you say is your best friend in the Corrie cast then, or your best friends?
Well, I get on with everyone, but I mean, I suppose those of us that have been together for so long, Sally Dinover and I mean Tony Maudsley, there's so many of us that we've built up. All our kids have grown up together, so we are like a big family. So we all get on, and different people you do different things with. So, but on the whole, I'm very lucky. I'm fortunate and blessed to be surrounded by lots of lovely people and good friends.
Well, so you're on tour with a Sister Act throughout the whole of the UK at the moment. If you want to check out the tour dates, just go to sisteractthemusical.co.uk. It's a fabulous show. You got to get your tickets. And Sue, it's been great talking to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Take care.
Now, the Cathedral Quarter Arts Festival is back between the 2nd and the 12th of May. I'll be chatting to Sean Kelly to find out about some of this year's highlights. But before that, here's one of the big music highlights of this year's festival. Here is Baxter Dury.
And he's a brave man eating hummus in the morning, breakfast imposter, leisure-seeking honeysucker, living on the Thames with his dream boat, honey. Big man laughing. And I cry, and I cry, and I cry when I see you, Bababoo. And you shiver, 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 and I'll shiver too. I'll shiver with you. I'll shiver with you. As you were the bravest of them all, and the art of the storm, the Eiffel Tower, the pain that showered, and all those mistakes. I'm drowning in these urine lakes. Dollars, relax in nice colours, arse ones and bad lovers, shoulder pads. Lick my forehead, you white bread eating cockroach. Show me your driving licence and all others. At what point do we stop the cognitive dissonance, the implied nuances, and the high street lampooning of our brothers and sisters?
Still to come on the show this evening, myself and Kim Kelly have been to the Northern Ireland Takeaway Awards. We'll bring you all the winners a little bit later on. I'll also be chatting to Antiques Roadshow star Theo Burrell, and we'll chat to Sean Kelly about this year's Cathedral Quarter Arts Festival right after these.
Do you know a mighty woman who has made a significant impact in her community or profession? Share her story today. Nominate now for the Mighty Women Big Lunch 2024, which is taking place at the fabulous Titanic Hotel Belfast on June 23rd. To nominate someone deserving of recognition, simply email mightywomenlunch@gmail.com. Please include your nominee's contact details and explain why she should be part of this incredible event. Let's celebrate women who make a difference. Join us at the Mighty Women Big Lunch.
Here we are on the north coast, where sporting legends are made. He needs this putt to advance to the next stage, but can he do it? The crowd are holding their breath. Can he cope with the pressure?
Dad, would you take the shot?
Well, so welcome back to Rob and Elliott tonight. Time now to find out about this year's Cathedral Quarter Arts Festival. And to help us take a look through the programme, I'm pleased to say that Sean Kelly joins us in the studio. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, Robin. Thanks very much for having me.
24 years has been running. That's kind of scary when you look back, isn't it?
Oh, I know, Robin. Man and boy, I've been working at this festival, you know. We started it 24 years ago with thinking that nobody would pay any attention to us whatsoever. And here we are, nearly a quarter of a century later. And people are, you know, the audience get bigger every year. So I don't know, people were just ready for a festival in the city centre at affordable pricing and a bit of energy to it. And, you know, we've tried to be creative in using the city centre and all the great buildings we have down here and all the disused buildings and try and bring colour and vibrancy to the area. And it was just after the Good Friday Agreement and people felt, yeah, we want to start going back into the city centre in the evening. So that seems to be part of the reason why it's worked.
And of course, over the years in this area especially, you've seen lots of changes happening and there's still more development, more changes happening. So what's your thoughts on recent developments then in the area?
Well, like a lot of people, I'm very depressed at the way some of the development has been stunted and stalled because, you know, we were led to believe that this big property developer was going to come in and transform the area with all these new buildings and new schemes. And it's turned out to be false promises. And
we're hearing about all this money that was being pumped in. So where's that money gone? What's happening with it? Do we know?
Well, it exists on a balance sheet in an office in London, but it's never going to happen now because when these plans were kind of formulated, I suppose there was still a great future, it was felt that there was a future in retail and offices. And, you know, now we're in a situation where we don't really need more office space, we don't need more retail space, and we're going to have to rethink how we do cities. And so what people thought was needed 10 years ago is completely different now. And I think it's time now that those of us with an interest in the area to almost try and take back control of, you know, because you have tragedies like the assembly rooms just 200 yards from here, sitting one of the most historic buildings in the city, falling into complete rack and ruin, and it'll be a tragedy if that's lost to the city.
So the music lineup this year is just fabulous. Before the break, we played Baxter Dury as well, who, for people who don't know, is the son of Ian Dury, and I mean, he's amazing, isn't he?
Oh, what an artist, you know, and you know, people do mention his father quite a lot, but you know, he's just one of the greatest singer-songwriters that's come out of the UK for my money in the last 20 years, and such a great act live. I saw him in London last year, and this is going to be special. I don't think he's played Northern Ireland before. I
don't think so. Now, something else is very special is P.P. Arnold, you know, from the career that she had in the 60s. And of course, she was one of Ike and Tina Turner's Ikeettes back in the day as well, wasn't she?
I know, what a life. Her book came out last year. It's called Soul Survivor, and it really sums up, you know, 60 years nearly. She's been on the scene, started off with Ike and Tina Turner in America, came to London, hung out with it and played with everybody from Mick Jagger to Nick Drake to Primal Scream even, you know.
Yeah.
What a career. But she's known to a lot of us, I mean, myself included, for, I mean, a couple of massive songs, Angel of the Morning.
The first cut is the deepest.
And the first cut is the deepest, like, you know. Even if she only plays those two songs,
yeah.
I'll be going home happy. But she's got a great back catalogue.
And
the night's going to be made even more special by the support artist, the guest artist, Brona Gallagher.
What a night.
So two legends of soul in one for the price of one.
You're also supporting lots of new up-and-coming artists as well, aren't you?
Yeah, it's something we've always tried to do, I suppose, Robin. You know, it's a big part of our ethos to try and showcase and platform new, exciting local work. Every year we appoint an artist in residence. And this year we've got a great young singer-songwriter called Joel Harkin. So Joel's going to be playing support artists across many nights of the festival, various venues. And we think it'll bring Joel's career up another level, and it deservedly so, because he is a fantastic songwriter. But, you know, there's lots of artists, you know, we give guest support slots to, and we give headline slots to. So you've got artists like the Bonnevilles coming, you know, they're playing the Deer's Head, and Connor White, who's got a great new album coming out. Just a massive amount of great new talent out there.
And then you've got our good friend from Austin, Texas. You've got Kimmy Rhodes coming back.
Oh yeah, we've had Kimmy, I think once before, about 5 years ago, and it was an incredibly special performance. But Kimmy, if you don't know who Kimmy is, just Google the amount of people who've covered her work. Like everybody that it's anybody in American music, like from Willie Nelson onwards, has covered a Kimmy Rhodes song. And she's looking back on a great 40-year career, and it's going to be a mixture of kind of stories from her life and her beautiful songs. So that's been moved to the black box due to demand, but so there's still some tickets left for that.
Brilliant. Now I want to mention Janie Godley as well. It's always good to see Janie in Belfast, and especially after the kind of year that she's been through as well.
I know, my goodness. She's had what a remarkable couple of years Janie's had. Like from coming from relative obscurity 5 or 6 years ago, then became very big on the comedy scene, and then, you know, obviously the tragic news of her cancer. But then alongside all that, a Twitter career, a social media career that has, you know, she's not without her critics, and she's stepped on a few toes. But she's got a massive following on Twitter. But anyway, the great and positive thing about Janie is, one, she's hilariously funny, and two, you know, her health seems to be in a good place at the minute. But the reason why she's included is because we're showing a film. There was a documentary film crew followed her for about 18 months, including when she was last in Belfast at the festival, and they filmed a bit of it in the marquee. And so we thought it would be a good idea to show the film and in the marquee, and Janie will be there, and after the film Janie will come out and give do a routine for about 45 minutes. So it's bringing the film back to where it was filmed.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so we've done comedy, we've done music. What about theatre as well? I know Big Telly are getting involved, aren't they?
Big Telly are always innovative, always creative. They've taken over a building on Royal Avenue. And what they're doing a show called the Worst Cafe in the World, and what it is it's for 10 people. It's performances every half hour, and you come in and you'll be given a menu, and you can see a bit of comedy, a bit of theatre, a bit of magic. You know, all you know, you pick it off a menu, and these live performers will come to your table and perform for you.
Okay, I see best-selling author Marianne Keyes is also coming.
Yeah, I think that was the fastest selling show of the festivals this year. I mean, when we announced Marianne Keyes was coming, I think the tickets sold within about 2 hours. And that's like a big 600 capacity marquee. So we're delighted. She's got a new novel coming out in April, and she doesn't do an awful lot of public performances, but we have an association going back a few years, and so she's agreed to come. She's also going to be interviewed on stage by a great comedian called Tara Flynn. So they do a podcast together, which is very successful. So between the new book, Tara Flynn, and Marianne's great personality herself, tickets just flew out. So we have sold out, but just keep an eye. There might be a few extra tickets at it.
Excellent. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a fabulous festival. If they want to get tickets, where do they go to for that?
cqf.com, please, or you can get tickets in the Visit Belfast Centre.
Brilliant, Sean. The best of luck with the festival. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks very much, Robin. Thank you.
Now, every year, more than 16,000 people are diagnosed with a brain tumour in the UK. Antiques Roadshow star Theo Burrell is just one of those people who was diagnosed at the age of just 35. She's currently raising awareness of the dangers of brain tumours, and I'm pleased to say she joins us now. Theo, thank you for joining us. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm doing okay given the circumstances, not exactly where I thought I would be a couple of years ago, but I'm here and I'm very grateful still to be here.
What amazes me is just how upbeat you can be about this, how you keep on going and you're out there telling your story.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways you don't have a choice. You got to keep going. But I suppose you could argue the other way. For me, I think I felt I needed to keep enjoying my life. I've got a young son. He was only 20 months old when I was diagnosed. And I felt it was important for my friends and my family for me to try and have a positive mindset about the whole thing if I could. I have hope for the future. I know that my brain tumour is coming back. But if someone was to take that hope away from me, I think I would struggle. And in terms of speaking out, I became a patron of brain tumour research in November last year. And that's been a huge honour and a privilege. And I really felt that I owed it to other people to campaign and raise money and to make people aware of brain tumours because I had this small public profile from the Antiques Roadshow.
So tell us your story then. How did you get diagnosed?
So I was diagnosed in the June of 2022 at accident and emergency at the Royal Infirmary in Edinburgh. I live just outside Edinburgh, but I had symptoms of the brain tumour for 6 months. So I'd been in and out of my GP surgery, trying to get an answer, trying to get some painkillers that were helping me with the terrible headaches. I was being sick a lot. I had problems with my vision. And as the months wore on, I got progressively more ill. I just could not get back on my feet. And I had a few migraine-like episodes, which I now think were some form of seizure. And nobody was really getting close to an answer. I saw 5 different medical professionals over the course of that sort of 5-6 month period. And then, as I say, I went to A&E. I just was so poorly and I had such pressurised headaches by that point that I couldn't actually lie down or bend over at all. I'd been in bed for about 7 weeks and off we went to A&E and I had a CT scan there, and around 90 minutes after the scan the doctor came back and I could tell by the look on his face that something was not right, and he said, I'm really sorry to tell you, but you have got a cancerous mass on the right-hand side of your brain.
And I know you've been going through various treatments, so where are we today with those treatments then?
Yeah, well, I haven't actually had any treatment for a year. March 2023 was the end of my chemotherapy. But rewinding a bit, I had surgery in the June of 2022. Then I started radiotherapy and chemotherapy in the July, and then I moved on to 6 months of chemotherapy following that. And I now have scans every few months, which other brain tumour patients will completely identify with. It's keeping an eye on what's going on. There is still some tumour left behind. It's very difficult to remove a full brain tumour without causing damage to healthy tissue. So there is still a small section of tumour left behind, and the MRI scans that I have keep an eye on that just to ensure that there's no regrowth.
As we mentioned at the start of the interview, more than 16,000 people are diagnosed every year in the UK with a brain tumour. And this also affects a huge number of children and young adults as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is. They are indiscriminate in terms of age. They can affect anybody at any time. And we really don't know what's causing them. So it's very difficult to prevent them without that knowledge. But yes, you're absolutely right. They are the biggest cancer killer in adults under the age of 40 and in children. And I think that last point is the thing that really makes me campaign and speak out. It's hugely worrying to think that children are losing their lives to brain tumours on a relatively regular basis.
And of course, it's vital to raise funds to continue research.
It absolutely is. We can see that in other types of cancer where there has been good investment and good funding, such as breast cancer or leukemia, there have been strides forward in treatment options for patients. For brain tumour patients, we receive just over 1% of the national spend on cancer goes towards brain cancer. And yet, as we say, it is this huge cancer killer. So the things don't really match up. How can we move forward if we're spending so little on brain cancer? The only way that we can get, a move on with it, get better treatment options and get closer to a cure is more investment and more funding.
And of course, it's also very difficult for the families and the friends of people who have been diagnosed with a brain tumour. And I mean, it must have been so difficult for you to tell your family because you have a young son. Yeah, it is. I always say that I'd rather be the one with the cancer than, being a loved one watching someone else go through it. Various family members of mine have had cancer, as most have. Yeah. But especially at my age, it was such a shock to hear that I had incurable cancer at 35. And my immediate thoughts went to my partner, Alex, to my poor mum and dad, and of course to my son, Jonah, who was a baby. It puts a huge sadness into the family, I think. And even if you're living with cancer, you still have experienced loss and grief. I really struggled to work any good period of time now, so I've more or less had to give up my job, which I worked years and years to nurture and develop. And the vision of my future, I'm not going to be an old person, and it's very unlikely that I'll see my son turn 10. So all of that is very difficult for the patient, but especially for the family members. Well, Theo, thank you so much for joining us on the show and sharing your story with us. You really are a truly inspirational person. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much, Robin. Very moving interview there with Theo Burrell. Right, myself and Kim Kelly have been out and about meeting the winners at this year's Northern Ireland Takeaway Awards, and we'll tell you more right after these.
Let the good times roll at Super Strikes at the Jet Centre. You can now book your lane online. We've got 14 bowling lanes and 4 mini bowling lanes. Plus we serve delicious hot food and snacks, or enjoy a cold beverage with your food after the game. Discover bowling today at the Jet Centre. Jet Centre, entertainment for everyone.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Le Mans Hotel for the biggest night in the Northern Ireland takeaway industry. This is the Northern Ireland Takeaway Awards 2024. I'm standing by to talk to the winners, and Kim Kelly, she's out and about somewhere talking to some takeaway owners. Kim, where are you?
Tonight is the night for the hard-working takeaways across Northern Ireland, as it is the Takeaway Awards of 2024. Here I'm with Andrew Benson, the organiser of these awards. Now, Andrew, what are you looking for tonight?
Cannot wait. Look around the room. It's packed out. It's bringing positivity to the takeaway industry that needs it. these guys don't get out that often because they're doing their long shifts. So you can imagine the party in here tonight.
These people are so hard working, honestly. They're stuck in kitchens cooking for us the whole time. It's really nice that you're actually paying tribute to these people tonight.
Yeah, and it's not just one sector I pay tribute to. There's 21 awards tonight, with different new awards for social media, customer service, which is on talk about in Northern Ireland. The customer service level this year has been the best yet. Nobody got under 17 out of 20, which is insane. Where usually some people go, Northern Irish, have a bit of crack. Amazing. Customer Service Award. I think it's as big as the big award of the night, the overall, if I'm being honest, but loads and loads going on tonight. Loads of wee surprises.
And now a very important question for you. What's your favourite takeaway?
Oh, don't do that to me. I'm a chippy man. I love chippies.
Really?
I'm a chippy man, so it is. That's why we made the Chippy Awards, so I can keep eating.
Of course, yes, we've got those to look forward to later on in the year as well, so let's just keep on eating. Here, Andy, and his business has a very unusual name. Andy, what is it?
69 Burgers and Filth.
And what is the filth?
So the filth is in the name, so we have very crude burger names, some of which, you'd maybe find off a dodgy cocktail menu somewhere in Benidorm. But the filth in itself is just the food, It's filth in a nice way, so it's loads of cheese and it's loads of flavour, and it's something you need lots of tissues for and maybe a bath afterwards.
Okay, so I think we all can say that we like a bit of filth.
Okay, the awards are underway. We're going to meet the first winners of the night. Before we do this, let's talk to one of the sponsors. Who are you and why are you here tonight?
I'm Matt. I'm from the Burger Dock, and we're sponsoring Best Customer Service Award tonight. And well, wherever deserved. Congratulations.
So tell me this, what made you want to get involved then in a big event like this then?
Well, last year we were here for the Best Catering Fan, so for a small fan to win a big award, it done us brilliantly all year, and a lot of people heard about it. It was great marketing, it was great, deserved. I think it does small businesses a lot of justice, so it's great to see other small businesses getting benefit of it. So.
Okay, well let's meet one of these small businesses. Our first winners of the night are coming in to join me now. Come and talk to me. Look into the camera there. Tell me who you are and what you've won.
I'm Donna Robinson from Chloe's Cafe and Deli Bar.
And what have you just won tonight?
I'm just after winning top for the best customer service in Northern Ireland.
So, there they are, going wild and crazy. So tell me this, what do you have to be good at then for customer service? What makes a good customer service team then?
Good crack, being polite, having a good laugh with customers, just giving them what they want.
Yeah. Tell me all about Chloe's then, because somebody told me earlier on that the specials are really, really good.
The specials are fantastic.
Yeah.
It's all about the home cooking, not frozen. It has to be really, really fresh.
Yeah. And what about the chips with the cheese and the pepper sauce?
Oh, all homemade.
Yeah.
All homemade chips.
Yeah.
Pepper sauce is homemade.
Excellent.
Yes.
You're selling it to me. I'm coming down.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I'm coming down. You couldn't win an award like this without your customers, so would you like to say a big thank you to them?
Yes, I would like to thank all my customers who voted for me, all my customers who's come in, supported us all through the year. Thank you so very, very much. I wouldn't have got this award without you, so thank you.
Everybody loves a chippy, and these ones here are the best chip shop takeaway in Northern Ireland. Boys, who are you?
We are the Galley Annalong, and we are the best chip shop in Northern Ireland.
Where are you from?
Annalong.
I just had to get that yo in there. And what is the best thing about your business?
Everything, all the food we provide, everything from the fish and chips till all our takeaway food to our large restaurant menu. Everyone is supporting it, and we're doing really well. We were in the Irish Takeaway Awards, so we were 3-4 weeks ago there. We won 3 awards in it, so we did. And now we're up again here tonight, and we've won another award.
Fantastic. So if I'm coming along to your takeaway, what are you buying me?
Whatever you want.
Fish and chips. Fish and chips. Best takeaway in Northern Ireland.
And 2 very, very rightly proud men. Well done, boys.
Okay, let's meet another winner at the Northern Ireland Takeaway Awards. These guys I know because I actually eat in their establishment in Bushmills all the time. These guys are from Bilberry Mill, aren't you? Tell me this, what did you win?
We won Best Takeaway Deli Cafe.
There you go, you won that. And I have to say, because I know I eat there all the time, but the food is amazing. Tell me what your specialities are.
All our tray bakes are all homemade. All the tray bakes, sausage, everything's homemade. Or sausages or butcher McAtamneys, everything's homemade, bar like all the meat. We're very doggy friendly. We love the dogs. We have
yes?
We have Mia. Mia is one of our best customers.
Mia gets her breakfast in there as well. Not only that, she gets one of the little puppuccino things as well. And where's Francis tonight?
Francis is not here. Francis can't be here tonight.
Francis should be here because Francis is also...
And the chef who cooked your doggy's meal.
Yeah, the chef's good.
She's on holiday in Rome, so she can't be here either.
She's good, but Francis is even better because Francis actually takes Mia for her holidays.
Francis also takes Mia for holiday, but Mia is very well known in our cafe. She's darling, and the fact that Mia knows our cafe makes us feel even better. Yeah.
Do you want to say a big thank you to all of your customers then?
Thank all our customers, all our puppies, everything. We've been finalists for 3 years now, but never ever did I think we would genuinely win. So thank you so much to everybody. All of your support, I appreciate it more than anything. Thank you so much.
I'm here with a very popular man. It's Jeremy, who's just picked up the Best Oriental Restaurant Award. How do you feel?
I've still got butterflies in my tummy. I can't believe it. I wasn't going to come this year, but I'm so glad I did this time.
Oh, and I'm sure your customers, because you were telling me earlier that you've been in business, well, not you personally, but your family's been in business for 50 years.
Yeah. Thankfully, it stands to stead, and the judges have obviously decided we are good enough. And I'm just chuffed a bit. I'm proud of my team.
Yes, they're all about here somewhere.
Yeah. So I'm just ecstatic. And thank you for everybody for voting for us and for the judges for actually liking our food.
And of course, a big thank you to the people of Cookstown for supporting you.
Yeah, absolutely. Without them, we wouldn't be here.
Exactly. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's meet another winner. This time the best pizza goes to a pizza place in Lisburn, Bobby's Pizzas. Congratulations. How does it feel?
Great. Unreal.
Tell me all about Bobby's Pizzas then. How long have you been in business for? What's it all about?
We've only been open a year, maybe in a week or two. So yes, it's an honour to win it so quickly. Yeah, love it.
Now, I've been watching your pizzas on Facebook, and I have to say they look very nice. They really do.
It's not as we ain't catfishes. It is you see what you get. You see what you get. Every photo we take is a pizza we're just about to put out the door.
So what's the most popular pizza? What's your favourite then?
Sweet Caroline. Sweet Caroline by far. Yeah.
Which is what? What's in that then?
So we got pepperoni, Nugget sausage, red onion, rocket, and Bobby's own hot honey that he makes himself.
Yep.
Wow. Now what about the hot honey then? Is that a secret recipe?
You could say so, but the real love is in the sauce and the dough that I actually make everything with. All our dough is 72 hours proof, so it's different. It's lovely.
If we can make it in-house, we'll make it in-house. So everything's from our hands to your lips, so we do it with love. Everything's with love.
We'll be talking about certain things that you put on pizzas earlier on tonight. So what about pineapple? Is that a yes or no?
Yes, 100%.
We go one beyond it. We actually put pears on a pizza. There's a menu on our menu. There's a pizza on our menu called the Don Harry. It's got pears, goat cheese, rocket, walnuts, honey. Yeah,
I'm getting excited because I thought banana was weird in Tenerife.
There's a section on our menu called Dare to be Different. If you want to be different, we're your place.
Okay, Kim, we're coming up next week to try these pizzas. We're going to do it. Do you want to say a big thank you to all your customers?
Thank you for everybody who supported us. Thank you for everyone that voted. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you to the staff. It wouldn't be possible without them all.
Time to celebrate a little bit of sweetness, and I've got two absolute sweeties here from the Northwest. Who do I have here?
Nadia.
Paul.
And they have won. What have you won tonight?
We won the best dessert shop in Northern Ireland.
And what kind of desserts do you do?
Ice cream, churros, crepes, sundaes.
All of the good stuff, What is the best flavour of ice cream?
Ooh, I would either go toffee popcorn or a honeycomb.
What about you?
Oreo.
So if I was coming to Dury for the weekend, which I might do, what can I have?
I would say you should have one of our delicious cookie trays, our churro trays, or one of our crepe trays, or maybe one of our bubble waffles with a splash of ice cream on the side of it.
What about you?
Right, you get a crepe and then you get Oreo pieces and brownie pieces and then lather it in Nutella sauce. There you go, perfect.
I've just put on a stone talking to these people, but you know what? Big up the Northwest. They've been doing really well tonight, haven't they?
Okay, next up is the award for Best Use of Social Media. Who are you then?
We are Belfast Pizza Lads. I'm Mark and this is Aidan. We've set up just over a year ago. It's been going pretty strong.
Well, that's good because you hear a lot of stories about the difficulties and the challenges facing the takeaway industry. You guys are proving this, it's nonsense, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much. Myself and Ian, we both work full time and this is our side business and it's been going really, really well and getting popular. And part of that is the use of social media and getting your name out there and getting people to know who you are.
So what kind of things do you do on social media then to get people involved?
Oh, geez, you're asking me. I think Mark's the mouthpiece of the business. I just make a pizzas, but
well, if you make the pizzas, then tell me this: what's your best pizza then?
I think we've got a popular pizza called the Hot and Sticky Lad, which is something I think only we do, which is a garlic bread base and Duja sausage, fresh red chilies, hot honey. I think what we do differently than everyone else, and I think what's important to us is the produce and what we're using and everything we're doing is fresh. And I think it's just not for us. It's not just about social media. I think it's about believing in the product, and that's what you can do.
Yeah, it's about putting out the best product can. So all homemade, and it's just unique to ourselves.
Okay, settle a big argument tonight, right? Is it good or bad to put pineapple on a pizza?
I think it's good. He thinks it's bad.
It's bad. We've been going for just over a year, and it was only in the last 2 months I think it went on the menu because I was so dead against it.
I was for it, he was against it.
Right, well, we've got one of the big awards tonight. It's a Lifetime Achievement, and I'm with a young man who doesn't look old enough to have a Lifetime Achievement award.
Good Botox.
I'm with Kieran Kelly, and he's one of the pizza guys. So tell us all about your business.
Yeah, so started the pizza business when I was 17. I've had several different stores since then, and now we've got 3 stores, Andersontown, Ormo and Antrim Road. So yeah, delighted to be in the game, and I think I've got another 25 years left in me. Like.
Oh, I think you definitely have.
Getting started.
And what's the secret of your success?
A good wife.
That is the cutest thing. Like she's standing just there, so we had to say that. But she's known as the pizza wife, so that's a lovely thing.
She's a pizza wag.
The pizza wag. And also here I've got the sponsor. Now, tell us who you are and what your business is.
So I am Liam from Biopacks, Liam O'Connor from Biopacks, and we are the main sponsor for the event tonight, and we are so delighted to sponsor this award.
Yes.
And especially for Kieran because, you know, we are based in West Belfast.
Yes.
We supply packaging to the entire takeaway community, but for me, we are based in West Belfast. I'm from West Belfast. This company, Pizza Guys, means a lot to me. It's my local pizza shop. I go there. I was very sad whenever they had their recent incident, but I am absolutely delighted to hear that they are coming back. And do you know what? to get this recognition on a big night like this. I'm just so proud we decided to sponsor this event, and because it gave me the opportunity to give this man this award. I'm so happy for him. Well done, mate.
So that's all we have time for on the show this week. A big thank you to all of my guests. Thank you for watching as well. And we'll see you back here same time next week. Bye-bye.